Dear Boomers, today we will talk about the 21st verse of the Tao Te Ching. The Tao Te Ching recommends that we sit in nature as much as we can, and I want to show you my beautiful evening primrose behind me. So the greatest virtue is to follow the Tao, and the Tao alone. The Tao is elusive, intangible, mysterious. It cannot be seen, it cannot be touched or grasped, and yet it is the origin of all things. Though timeless and formless, it gives rise to form. Though without shape, it creates shape. And though hidden, it breathes life into all that exists. The Tao is within us, and we don't really have to go very far to find it. So this is the paradox. From what is vague comes clarity. From what is unseen comes the visible. From what is silent comes the breath of life. The Tao is the essence, the spirit that underlies the universe. It keeps us in touch with all that is alive. It is the unseen root, the eternal wellspring from which everything flows. By the way, please subscribe to the channel, and please come to the Dear Boomer community, where we have very in-depth discussions about life and death and all that goes in between. So the name has been preserved. We cannot remember the beginning, the source from which all things emerge. And how do I know the ways of all things at the beginning? Not by searching outside of myself, but not by chasing answers in the world, because the world is very unsatisfying. And especially now, it's very, 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 very disruptive. The best way to really discover the truth is to go inwardly, look inside myself, and there in stillness I find the Tao. What is within me is also within you. It is the same breath, the same essence, the same quiet, knowing that has no beginning and knowing that has no end. The Tao cannot be fully spoken, but it is always fully felt, and that's because it is always fully present. It cannot be possessed, yet it nourishes everything that we know and everything that we do not know. It cannot be named, yet its mystery reveals itself when we surrender. So the path of the Tao is not to seek, but only to allow. It is not to seek, and it is not to find, but it is just to let go, not to strive, but to follow, not to control, but to trust. In every step that we take, in every breath, in every moment that we live, in every moment of awareness, the Tao is here. The invitation is simple: to live in alignment with what is timeless and eternal, to honor the formless origin of life by becoming still enough to feel it. This is my meditation every day, the Tao Te Ching. The Tao is elusive and intangible, and yet when I turn inward, I see it clearly. When I quiet my mind, I hear its whisper, and when I align with it, I live in harmony with all things. The Tao Te Ching is the great teaching of life. The way to live is not outside of ourselves, but within. That is the secret. and that is the joy, and that is the mystery. Love to all.